Denizens of the interwebs, this is Double V and welcome to SimCity. A very old game franchise made into a very new game. Seems to be a familiar trend lately. I'm looking at you, Tomb Raider. Anyway, we're gonna talk about what's going on here a little bit and build up a epic city of awesome sauceness-ism stuff. And I, of course, will be the mayor of said city of awesome sauceness-ism stuffs. Alright, so let's get right into it. I need to see well, maybe if I mouse over this bubble, it'll give me a quest or tell me what that is. No, never mind that. Forget it. Those aren't that important, really. No, what's important is that I now have 2,500 residents, and that other quest is actually complete. So what that means is that I'm one step closer to getting Maxis Man, which is what that quest is. He's a superhero, obviously. Now we can come down here and see what all of the citizens are kind of thinking about. They get little bubbles. Sometimes they're important, sometimes there's extra quests there and whatnot. Like, let's see here. This house there. Like you can see where's the shopping in this town, like kind of what they're thinking. If you mouse over their residents, you can see their innermost thoughts, the deepest and darkest secrets of their simulated lives. All of the dirtiest skeletons, ogres, and goblins that are inside of their simulated closets. But more importantly, valuable advice on how to build your amazing city. Now, being a mayor who can read everyone's mind from a skycam does provide you with that warm and fuzzy big brother feeling, but also it's quite useful for being able to make a good city. A clear distinction between yourself and non-simulated mayors. So anyway, I'm basically waiting for money so I can keep building these roads, so I can keep building more housing, so I can send the people to build the construction housing things and go work at my other town, which mostly happen automatically. So let's just talk about the game. Let's be brief about our assessment. Graphics, only FXAA. Optimization, runs on a medium computer at maximum settings. Animations, comic book store. Art style, corporate magazine. UI, Mac. Sound effects, The Sims, duh. The music ranges from a beautiful mind to romantic. Controls, well, point and click, hello. Innovation, well, aside from most of the people who bought the game not being able to play it even though it's single player, I'd say I haven't seen any firsts. And although you may wish to engage in multiplayer for the optimum experience whereby you all collaborate to have a region together, there's really no community that drives this per se. There is a slight learning curve on the game, but it's not bad. Actually, you can pretty much go down the line of bubbles that you have and do rather well. Listen to your advisors and do what they say. It's not a super difficult game to learn, but it seems like to totally master it and be completely optimized and all that, yeah, it would be difficult, I suppose. So that's good, you know, we could throw out the buzz term, easy to learn, difficult to master. They were aiming for that, all the game makers aim for that these days, and you know what, I think they accomplished it on this one. Now, some of the things that I said may sound kind of negative, but I really don't want to be throwing that out there because I actually think that this is a good game. I just don't feel like it's one that needs a proper review. What it really needs is somebody to just talk about why it's an important game and why I like the game. Yeah, that's what, you know what? That's what's important, goddammit. Why I like the game. So let me spin you a tale of Mayordom. Once upon a time, there was a pathetic plot of land, drained of all its resources, unleashing a cry of sadness into the sky. Oh, but from that sky came a falling star, a legend within. For born from the ash of that star was a man who was sent here for one purpose: to create a place in this desolate and forsaken land for people to live, to make the grandest goddamn neighborhood this side of Crenshaw. That place, my friends, he called Live Hereopolis. It was indeed the hood to end all hoods, and all of the Sims from the areas left their hippie tree homes and rejoiced at the sight of this hero crafting new zones for glorious low-income housing to be plotted on. The kind that you can have for free as long as you sign up for welfare. It brings a tear to my goddamn eyes, but I tell you, it's all true, and it was the calling of that man. And that man was me. I had made one promise to them, that every street would have a golden railroad going down the center of it, so that when it was all complete, they would all ride to work on golden trains, glistening in the morning sun like angelic chariots. But then, adversity arose. The highest game speed was only cheetah, where African swallow was required. The promise slowly fell victim to impatience, and then tax rates were increased to the point where they could no longer afford their homes on welfare alone, and so bonds were taken out. Now the glorious hero who started Live Hereopolis is bound by the banking weasels and their shiny promises. But it's good, though. It presents to him a challenge, a quest, if you will, to overcome this dark adversity, so that the people of Live Hereopolis can triumphantly ride their golden chariots to their required interviews from welfare job placement programs, and they would be able to, with dignity in their hearts and a twinkle in their eye, continue to claim that they're not competent enough to hold any type of job. Yes, this is my dream, and I'll continue to push past whatever obstacle to achieve it. And that, my friends, is the beauty of this game. That's why I love this game. To give these ex-hippie welfarees their golden chariots in the middle of their streets. And that's why you should buy this game, damn it, so that you too can be soaring champions of simulated responsibility. But enough of this ridiculous babble. Now that I've gone completely mad, I'll have to bid you adieu, I believe. This video can't go on forever. Besides, by now it's probably the most pathetic and ridiculous SimCity video on YouTube. So I'm out of here before I lose all of my grace. Remember, kids, you really shouldn't skip a day with Mitchum deodorant. Never call someone from New Zealand an Australian. And Chuck Norris doesn't call the wrong number, you just answer the wrong phone. Double V out.